Isaac, we gotta go to church, we're gonna be late. Oh no!
But Jonah, I'm already at church.
Tip Top Talking Time!
Wow.
Hello, I am Isaac, and I'm the only one in this video today. Yep, it's just me. This is Tip Top Time talking with just me in it. Yep. Yeah. Done now?
It's stuck in my tooth.
Well, fix it.
I'm crying. I need to pray.
Welcome back to Tip Top Talking Time, episode 3. And we're gonna be talking about church.
Or is it this way?
What?
It's 3. It's
Oh,
clearly a 3.
3! Yes. Not 33, but 3. I'm Isaac.
I'm Jonah. We're talking about church.
Oh wow, he said it this time. You can start off.
Okay. Questions. Dot point number 1. Is church compulsory?
It is certainly not compulsory.
How could you say that?
Well, yeah, it's not it's not compulsory because we have free will.
Wow.
Church is not compulsory because we have free will, and this is not a religion where we are forced to do anything because God very much lets us do what we want.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more to being a Christian than just going to church. Not that church is a bad thing at all.
Go outside and meow!
I think there's a lot more to being a Christian than just church, but it's definitely something that I think you should try and do, but it's not for everyone.
Okay, point. Why do people go to church?
Church is a really good place to connect with God for some people. Sermons especially can be really helpful, and that's something you can't really find everywhere, I guess.
Why do I go to church? I go to church to learn and to discuss the past, present, and future. I like to connect with my Christian community and learn new things. Why do you go to church, Jonah?
Why do I go to church? I don't go to church as often as I'd like to. Like I said, it's not necessary, but it is something that I feel obligated to do, and I think it is a good place. I've learned a lot of cool things there. The church that I go to is pretty big, and I guess I don't really feel as much of a connection to God there as I do at other places. If there's a certain speaker there, I can learn some really cool stuff there, and that's why I go to church, is also to learn.
There are many different Christian denominations and very different types of churches. Some churches may believe that you have to go on a particular day, and some churches believe any day. I wrote down a shorter version of Matthew 12, 1-14. Jesus was out in the field getting grain on the Sabbath. The Pharisees saw him and said, "Look, your disciples are doing what is unlawful on the Sabbath." Jesus talks about how David ate consecrated bread even though it wasn't lawful at that time when he was eating the bread. "For the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath," Jesus said. Jesus then went to a man with a shriveled hand, and the Pharisees asked, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" Jesus asked them, If any of you have a sheep and it were to fall into a pit on the Sabbath, would you not lift it out? How much more valuable is a person than a sheep? Therefore, it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath." Then Jesus healed the man, and the Pharisees plotted how they might kill Jesus.
Damn!
This story suggests that we should be holy on any day, and the Sabbath doesn't mean that we should just go and rest, even though that's what God did after creating the world. The Sabbath was a way to remember that God created the world and then rested. It isn't a rule to do nothing. It's a memory.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
And there's still a time to rest. I think it's just that there isn't a specific, this is when you should rest.
Yeah.
I think, because then it becomes more like a chore that you have to do every single week. The Sabbath is a time where you rest and take time for God, in my opinion. Matthew 18:20. "For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there I am with them." That's Jesus speaking, I assume.
It's God or Jesus.
They're the same thing.
The other day I went and a few days ago I went and asked a few people how they would define church. And here are some of their answers. A meeting place where people can express their inner thoughts.
A place where religious people go to do their religious stuff, or where weddings and funerals are held.
Probably a place where people come together to celebrate each other and the sense of community and togetherness. Basically a place to celebrate life, I guess.
I define church as a building that people can go to find God/comfort.
A place where people come to worship and be together amongst God.
A safe place that people can go to wish better for themselves.
A place people go to express and show their belief. That's the answer I got from the people that I asked what they would define church as. So there's a thing that all of these have in common, these quotes. And what that thing is a word, of course.
Place.
Church isn't just a building. It may be the name that people have given the building, that we, as an English language, has given the building. So it states in Matthew 18:20, "For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them." That suggests that when people gather in the name of God to discuss God, to pray to God, is church. Church isn't just a building. Church is the people, and it's also Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit. This you could actually call church.
Whoa! I have a counter possibility to that my teacher brought up. We're talking about God, therefore it's church. Well, what if you're going out and doing things that are godly, but you're not consciously trying to be godly, I guess? Would that still be church?
Don't know. In church.
Because, song, Rend Collective, build your kingdom here. Line, we are your church. I guess what I'm trying to say is that obviously church is a place, but church is also us. When we're doing things that can glorify God, then we are doing church. That is my current opinion. Respect
Yes.
that, because it is subjective.
There's only one church in the Christian community, and that is Christianity and the people that believe in God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit.
You don't sound like a cat.
To sum things up, church is a place.
But it's not just a place.
It's the people and the Holy Spirit. Thanks for watching. Feel free to disagree with us, to prove anything wrong.
Love you guys.
God bless you all.
Yeah.
It's ended. Now we just had to make a short that could probably go for a bit longer than you. I've never heard you be that loud.